Science can pinpoint now the journey of the fetus. So there's no excuse.
18 days after conception, the heart is beating.
Right. So medical science, the advancements in birthing are unbelievable. And people know what the status is. Women know, the doctors know, when the birth happens. But if Maura Healey were to run tomorrow in Massachusetts, she'd win.
Hunter, you don't think Gavin Newsom would win if he was running for governor of California again?
This is pretty blatant here, Hannity. This is a black and white issue now. We're not talking a budget. We're not talking hypocrisy. We're talking a human being, the governor of Massachusetts, signing a piece of paper saying, you want to kill your baby when the baby is birthed? You can.
Bill, there's people that have taken it further. You know, remember the tape that came out? Well, if you after the baby's born, we can have a discussion with the parents and then they can decide. Yeah. That baby's been born at that point. I mean, why don't we call that for what it is, like first-degree murder? I mean, that's insane. People, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of like the trans issue, men and women's sports issue. It's like eliminate the presidency, the Senate, and the judiciary, and amnesty for illegals, and no borders, no ICE, defund the Department of War, end all deportations, end cash bail, abolish prisons, police, a Green New Deal, the wealth tax, etc. This is now the party that's taken over by the lunatics. It's crazy. All things Bill O'Reilly, BillO'Reilly.com. Bill, listen, do have a great couple of days off when you take it. I think we will hear from you next week. We appreciate you being on, as always. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Quick break. Right back. We'll continue on the other side.
Breaking news every single day. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
The free Hannity podcast available right now at freedom937.com.
To mark the 25th anniversary of 9/11/01, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, they are embarking on the most comprehensive commemoration in their history, one that honors the past, serves those in need today, and educates the generations of tomorrow. At the heart of this effort is the Steel Across America nationwide campaign. It will transport a 24-foot steel beam recovered from the World Trade Center to communities all across the U.S. Now, from May through September, this powerful symbol of reverence, resilience, will visit landmark locations, sporting events, town squares, creating moments for connection for those who lived through 9/11 and educational opportunities for those maybe not born or too young to remember. Go to their website, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org. Learn about the Steel Across America, and please donate $11 a month. Donate a car, donate land, whatever you can do to help. It goes a long way. Their website, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org.
Glenn Beck. What great crisis has caused millions of people to claim refugee status? Why is it all mainly military-aged men? Come on. This is a plan of infiltration and taking over the Western world. Come on. You don't have a right to come into our country and start changing our culture. Come listen to the Glenn Beck program.
Mornings at 7 on Freedom 93.7.
Jesse Kelly.
Trump is the beginning. To have a major politician stand up and speak like this in the most honest way is awesome.
Jesse Kelly.
Afternoons at 4 on Freedom 93.7.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
In Colorado, your right to buy certain firearms now comes with extensive time and fees. Background checks, a sheriff's eligibility card, 12 hours in a classroom. All to buy the most commonly owned rifle in America. We think it's unconstitutional. We hate it as much as you do. But we're here to help you navigate the process. And we teach the class. Triple J Armory. Littleton and Colorado Springs. 720-716-4590.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-IHEART.
Help your kid excel in math and love it at Brilliant.org.
Most people think taxes go down in retirement, but for many, they get more complicated and more expensive. Required minimum distributions can push you into higher brackets and expose up to 85% of your Social Security and Medicare to higher taxes. New tax law changes may help some retirees, but not all. The real question is whether your income and savings are coordinated the right way. For tax saving solutions to not miss for 2026, go to taxessaved.com to learn how retirement taxes really work so you can keep more, live more, and leave more.
Introducing new Trex Refuge. Decking engineered for wildfire-prone regions. Ignition resistant. Built to slow flame spread. Designed to meet strict wildfire code requirements. With Trex Refuge, fire resistance isn't a compromise, it's a given. You still get the durability and low maintenance Trex is known for, backed by a 50-year limited residential warranty. New Trex Refuge. Built for beauty, tested for fire. Performance engineered for your life outdoors. Learn more at Trex.com, subject to local code. Consult your builder or inspector.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
Live in this house the next 25 years. I don't plan to paint again.
Colorado, if you love your summers and don't want to spend it painting, then do what Will did. He called Rhino Shield.
We have a one-story house built in the mid-'80s, but it was ugly. We looked at different options, and we got quotes from standard paint companies, but I saw ads for Rhino Shield, so I thought, well, I'm going to check into this at least.
Rhino Shield is Class 1 fire rated and formulated for our specific climate right here in Colorado.
Other paint companies did measurements and gave me a quote. With Rhino Shield, they came out, they did measurements, but they sat down with me, explained the product. The Rhino Shield product is so much different from paint.
Rhino Shield comes with a 25-year transferable warranty, so get it now for 10% off the regular price.
And now that we've had the process done, I absolutely love it. It just looks fantastic.
This is a limited time offer, so call now 720-463-4333 or rhinoshieldco.com.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Free from taxpayer funding. This is Freedom 93.7. Real news.
Real talk.
Excited. You've been waiting years. You want to start your business, and okay, then you realize you talk to your accountant, talk to your lawyers. Oh, I need to get insurances. All right, let's get the insurances. All right, then you realize, oh, it's not so simple. Need this one and that one and this one and that one and this one and that one, and then you got to deal with this agent, that agent. It's worse than dealing with the healthcare system. Anyway, supershort.com/Hannity, supershort.com/Hannity today.
Paid for by Supershore Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
All right, quick break. Right back. We'll get to your calls, 800-941-SEAN, as we continue today.
You are listening to the best of the Sean Hannity Show. Don't forget, catch the Sean Hannity Show weekdays right here on this station, and stay tuned for more right after the latest news.
I know the headlines changed, the threats facing Israel and their survival, that does remain. Now, I know people move on story to story, news breaks fast, but for Israeli families, they continue to live with the reality of terrorism, uncertainty, and a fight for their survival. As Christians, I believe we are called to stand with our friends in Israel in their time of need. That's why I'm a proud supporter of the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. Now, they are on the ground every day providing life-saving aid, humanitarian assistance for struggling families, and that means they are providing food and water and shelter and clothing and medications, but they can't do it without our support. Please join us in helping the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. Please pray for them, first of all, and for protection and strength and a lasting peace. But whatever you can donate to help people in this hour of need is greatly, greatly appreciated. Go to their website. It's one word, prayifcj.org. That's prayifcj.org.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-364-9188. 800-364-9188. 800-364-9188.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit Optima.
You're listening to the best of Sean Hannity. Hear more of Sean every weekday from 1 until 4 on Freedom 93.7. Real news, real talk.
It's our summer sale time in Colorado. Hi, folks. Dan Cicchini, done right kitchens, baths, counters, floors, finished basements, windows, and doors since 1985. Book your project now for select install dates this fall and save 14% on your done right remodel up to $3,000. Todd?
It's smart buy time and ask about our financing options. Custom kitchen updates, unique cabinet resurfacing with unlimited colors, elegant bathrooms, finished basements, and replacement windows and doors done right. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. DRHI.com.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry, wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Hey Denver, it's Buck Sexton. Before we get to Freedom 93.7's Legal ID, a quick thanks to Dan Kaplis Law, the only Colorado injury firm I recommend. Their values, integrity, and results speak for themselves. Visit dankapleslaw.com, a serious firm for serious cases.
Freedom 93.7. Real news, real talk.
KDFD, Thornton, Denver.
An iHeart radio station.
Guaranteed human.
You said what, Mr. President? I'm Daria Albinger, Fox News. The president has suggested that the U.S. could claim the Strait of Hormuz as U.S. territory if Iran is defeated. But Tehran says that's not going to happen. Fox's Jonathan Hunt's in Tel Aviv.
When he made those comments, there was a touch of sarcasm. Probably safe to say he was talking figuratively rather than literally, meaning that he believes the Central Command U.S. naval blockade can be maintained pretty much indefinitely. But the Iranian leadership saying it is not the U.S. that controls it, it is Iran that controls it. So the deputy foreign minister of Iran saying on X, quote, the Strait of Hormuz cannot be seized by tweet, nor by aircraft carrier, nor by issuing an order, nor by an election speech. So we have this war of words, but neither side seems willing to escalate militarily.
The U.S.-Iran war remains ongoing with neither side backing down and control.
Josh Dover, I'm saying sayonara. See you later. I'll be right back here in this seat next Saturday. Hopefully we'll meet here again and do this all over then. I'll leave you with this one. Bailey Zimmerman.
Some of them just, they want to have the pathway open for cheating.
Democrats argue that the Save America Act could disenfranchise some eligible voters who lack access to the required documents and IDs. What is now Hurricane Lala is battering the Big Island with heavy rain and strong winds. A storm has sustained winds of more than 65 miles per hour. It could still get even stronger as it continues to move toward the island. America's listening to Fox News.
Fox News Books has boasted a host of bestsellers. Now, Fox News Books enters the world of podcasting. This season, the Fox News Books podcast presents The Miracles Among Us. For its first season, Fox News Books will present this special podcast brought to you by the author, Fox News senior medical analyst, Dr. Mark Siegel. The Miracles Among Us on the Fox News Books podcast. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you download podcasts.
Hello,
everyone. This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
Neil McDonough portrays Jesus. Stacey Keach, Sean Astin, Michael York, and Kristen Bell provide the voices for some of Jesus' notable followers. A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told, The Life of Jesus.
Make sure to spread the word.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, is freeing up $7.25 million to provide legal representation for about 1,400 unaccompanied migrant children who are facing deportation proceedings, and that includes about 250 in detention. Republican Congressman Mike Lawler on Fox's Saturday in America.
Kathy Hochul has prioritized the well-being of illegal immigrants over the safety and well-being of New Yorkers.
Hochul says the funding was intended to ensure unaccompanied migrant children have legal representation in immigration proceedings. Luigi Mangioni's attorney is now looking to dismiss the state charges his client still faces, including murder, after the accused CEO killer pleaded guilty to separate federal charges yesterday.
His defense attorneys are arguing that putting Mangione on trial in New York State court would violate New York State's double jeopardy protections. Now that Mangione has admitted to killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. He pleaded guilty to federal charges of stalking resulting in death. Mangione's defense team has formally filed that motion asking the judge to dismiss the upcoming state trial, which is scheduled to begin on September 8th. During yesterday's confession, Thompson's wife wiped away tears. The family also released a statement saying, in part, quote, "Nothing will ease the pain of losing him."
Fox's C.B. Cotton sentencing is set for December 18th. Prosecutors are seeking life in prison. Mangione's attorney is now looking to dismiss the state murder charge that Mangione faces under New York's double jeopardy law. The Democratic National Committee has voted to make South Carolina the party's first presidential primary in 2028. That would push New Hampshire from its traditional first-in-the-nation primary spot for the party. They wanted a first-in-the-nation vote for the 2028 campaign. They say where Black and Latino voters would have more say in the outcome. I'm Daria Albinger. This is Fox News.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
We do have some ominous clouds overhead and a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of the metro area. Your drive, we're looking at some pretty heavy traffic both east and westbound on C470 between Ken Carroll and Hampton. We've cleared a crash westbound US 36 in Broomfield near Wadsworth. Moderately heavy traffic north and southbound I-25 approaching Colfax. I'm Bill Jones.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
AI,
the controller of humankind.
abrupt extermination.
The AI we provide is audio intelligence.
It makes you smart.
And it's guaranteed human.
A basic human need. On Freedom 93.7.
Now, back to the best of Sean Hannity.
Well, we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song. We'll all be flying higher than a jetliner. And if you want a little bang in your yin-yang, come along.
I have a local city councilman that has this saying, woke one was crazy.
No serious person that I know who is running for office believes in quote-unquote defunding the police.
But we do believe in taxing the hell out of millionaires. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what does taxing the hell out of them mean?
Yeah, you know, I don't have like a solid, but...
Freedom is back in style. Welcome to the revolution.
Yeah, we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song.
Sean Hannity. The new Sean Hannity Show. More behind-the-scenes information on breaking news and more bold, inspired solutions for America. Stay right here for our final news roundup and information overload in the final hour of the Sean Hannity Show.
All right, news roundup, information overload. Here's our toll-free telephone number. If you want to be a part of the program, it's 800-941-SEAN. If you would like to join us. Well, once again, John Solomon, he's done it again. And there is a big story on justthenews.com. He's the founder, editor-in-chief, and chief investigative reporter. And the headline is, FBI had 14 informants on Biden corruption, but ran secret op to dismiss evidence as disinformation. It is remarkable what John has been able to pull out here. And rather than me trying to tell you about what he's done the deepest dive on, we welcome back to the program, John Solomon is with us. Wow, I see a couple of names and a couple of news organizations that look very familiar to me.
Yeah, listen, Greg Jarrett, Fox News. My name is on there. Attorney General Bill Barr is on there. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is on there. Senators Johnson, Lindsey Graham recently departed. We're all sad about that. And Chuck Grassley on there, Jim Jordan, and Devin Nunes. So what is...
so all of my friends, and then I'm just labeled as Fox News. Who are they talking about at Fox? Who covered this the most on Fox?
Yeah, this is the first tranche of documents. This is just a couple documents from the intelligence community. There are tens of thousands of pages more that we will be getting, hopefully, from the FBI and the Justice Department. This will be a significant unraveling of Round River. But first, let's tell people what Round River is. It's not an investigation. It's a counterintelligence operation. What does that mean? FBI agents, FBI analysts can do things that they couldn't do if they were predicating an investigation against you or me or anyone. They can go out and they're trying to combat a narrative. The narrative is called the Ukraine narrative. What is that narrative? That Hunter Biden was making money off a corrupt company in Ukraine, and that his father, the company and the people around Hunter Biden were trying to gain influence in the Ukraine administration or the Obama administration because of that relationship. That narrative we now know to be 100% proven. Remember what James Comer's report put out, all the evidence that was put out there. But in 2019 and 2020, after the impeachment trial of President Trump, Democrats were trying to make that narrative go away. They were calling it a conspiracy theory. The FBI's counterintelligence division, under the name of the Round River operation, was trying to aid that effort. They were trying to neutralize the Ukraine narrative and essentially protect Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton. And so they take all the figures in this one spreadsheet that we made public today, thanks to the president declassifying it. And by the way, let me disclose my role here because I'm more than a journalist on this. I'm the chairman of the White House Government Transparency Task Force. So I requested that these documents be declassified. The president did. So in my role in government, I got these documents declassified. My role as a journalist, I'm writing and explaining about them. These documents show that they took the 60 or 70 people that were at the heart of the impeachment trial, and they divided them into two camps. If you were Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, or any Democrat, people associated with Burisma, you were targets or victims of Russian disinformation, regardless of the facts. That's where you got lopped into. If you were Jim Jordan or Fox News or Sean Hannity or Greg Jarrett, John Solomon, Senator Grassley, Senator Johnson, Senator Graham, and you were asking questions to get to the bottom of the truth about Hunter Biden and Burisma, you were purveyors or conduits of Russian disinformation. So that's how the universe gets divided. And then from that, many things start to happen. Perhaps the most troubling of the things that we know of is that this FBI team went in. These are a group of analysts, by the way, not agents, but analysts. They went into the confidential human source files of people who are providing information about Joe Biden, and they marked those files to be Russian disinformation. They essentially neutralized or disabled those informants from being able to be used in future criminal cases against Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, or other people, maybe the Ukrainians. Now, that is what these documents show. It was a neutralization effort. It is the reverse mirror image of Crossfire, Hurricane, and Russia collusion. In the first operation, the goal was to take Democratic opposition research, Russia collusion allegations from Christopher Steele, bought and paid for by the Clinton campaign, and pretend they were real and investigate Donald Trump. When that fizzled out in the spring of 2019, when Bob Mueller said no collusion, when he closed down his special counsel investigation. The FBI flipped to protecting the next Democrat presidential candidate by trying to portray legitimate information coming in from FBI informants and dismiss it as Russian disinformation. And then anyone who dare ask about it, well, they got pegged or called a conduit of Russian disinformation. That's what these files show. I suspect we're going to learn a lot more when the FBI comes out. Kash Patel announced today he is investigating this. He's troubled by the behavior of the FBI in Round River. He's trying to get to the bottom of it. The most important thing he wanted people to know today, the Foreign Influence Task Force, which ran this operation, has been disabled. It no longer exists. It was shut down by Kash Patel when he came in. But what it may have done and whether it rises to criminality or some other disciplinary action, that's under investigation right now.
I just want you to go into more detail. So the FBI, U.S. spy agencies, got derogatory evidence, is how you write it, about Joe Biden from 14 different informants, but embarked on a secret operation, Round River, to tamp down Ukrainian corruption, the scandal engulfing the Biden family during the 2020 election, designating people like, as you mentioned yourself, Greg Jarrett, Fox News, Bill Barr, Mike Pompeo, the members of Congress that you mentioned. This was our story. I think nobody covered it. Nobody came close to covering this thing as much as we did. And they did all of this purposefully. So it's almost like it kind of reminds me or sounds like to me of the former KGB. And if you dare to speak out against the state, they turn on you. And it sounds like the deep state operatives involved in this knew damn well that it was true what you were saying and Greg was saying and what we were reporting, and then decided, no, we're gonna turn it on them. Is that a good